y'all, I am on my Honda Rancher, headed through the campground. I am back at my home, the lovely K River campground, and today I'm just gonna take y'all along with me. It'll be a little bit different video than normal. As y'all know, I am headed off to the, here, let me clean this lens. Is that better? The Sooner Adventure Ride is happening outside of Oklahoma City. It's like 150 mile, some single track off-road motorcycle ride event. I'm gonna be there with my friends, the Law Tigers. So today's video is just going to be catching up with the folks at the campground, checking in on a few of the animals, a few of the projects, like this veterans cabin build right behind me, and a few other things. So let's get today's video started here at my home, the K River Campground. First things first, we have to see if we can find the lovely Miss Cheryl. It's been too long since y'all have seen her.
No, I do not.
Well, there's Daryl's machine. Cheryl in there?
She's back. Cheryl?
She's not in there?
Probably in the back.
In the back? I'll go look. Cheryl, the people want to see you.
Hi!
How you been doing?
I've been doing good. Keeping busy.
You are always busy. Cheryl is the actual glue that holds this campground together. If you all don't know or you're new to the channel, now's a good time to click subscribe because I'm going to be showing you more of this lovely lady throughout the year. And she is the best. So I was going to go update the people. They want to see Oscar's girlfriend, how she's doing, how she's growing.
All right.
They haven't seen her. They haven't seen anybody except me and Chucky. And
I know. Well,
they're
yeah.
sick of us.
Yeah. So what can I say?
Our laundromat's getting a refab. You can see it's already started. It'll be black and cedar. Kind of like that vet's cabin, which I'll bring you all in a minute.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you too, Cheryl.
No.
This is the time of year I'm never around.
I know.
But the weather is so good for traveling this time of year.
I miss you. Not being around.
Well, I miss you too, Miss Cheryl. Let me shut this. Old Johnny Ringo. How you doing, buddy? What do we got? Some baby chicks back there too?
Folgers.
Oh.
That's Folgers.
Oh.
That's Mr. Fancy Pants.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
That's Nugget. Right there.
Oh, inside?
Yeah.
Can you guys see?
That's Speedy.
Well, we got some new chicks.
Oh my gosh, Miss Annie's in there.
And a duck. And a rabbit getting along with the chickens, apparently. She's patient. She's just happy not to be alone.
Where are you guys?
Oh.
Oh, what are you doing in there?
There he is. There's Oscar.
How you doing, Oscar?
So Oscar's a miniature pig, if y'all are new. And he's got a girlfriend. Who's your girlfriend, Oscar? Let's see her. There's her butt digging in there.
Yeah, I think so.
What are you guys doing? What's going on in there, Oscar? Huh? What's going on, buddy? There's your little girlfriend. Yeah, you guys are digging a little hole there. She's so cute. They're hanging out in the cool of the barn. Uh-oh, little man. You got something to say? Oh. Well, hello, hello, hello. Hello, we see you. You don't have to tell the world. You're a good man. Yes, you good boy. He's so gentle. You're so gentle, buddy. Yes, you are. You're so gentle. Miniature donkey, in case y'all didn't know. Oh, now Oscar's gonna come out to say hello. There they are. Of course, as soon as we're leaving, then y'all want to come say hi. She put up a fight, huh?
Oh, she's standing her ground.
When she lacks inside, she makes up for an attitude. Look at her go. The weather's about perfect right now.
Yeah. Oh, is Scott here?
Oh, he must have saw the old four-wheeler down here. Brought down his Kawasaki.
Good.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good to have you back. I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, I've been gone, huh?
You happy to be home?
Oh, absolutely.
That's Scott's Kawasaki KRX. We got a few videos on our channel in their off-road tab. See, there's different segments, okay? Basically, my channel's really broke down to three things right now. Off-road motorsports, on-road motorsports, and of course, my campground, all the friendly people around here. If you go to our channel, you can look under the off-road playlist and find videos of me and Scott off-roading here on my campground, the K River. The weather is just beautiful. I just love it this time of year. People always say my videos don't do justice to what the campground actually looks like. And I think I need to do some more slow, steady shots like this so people can really take it in. We got basically a tree house there. You see it tucked in there. Another tree house up there. A little harder to see that one. It's right next to a stage all along behind that bank. That's all the river. Hell, it's a beautiful day and we are just, we're just hanging out, so I guess I'll take a walk and show you all the river instead of just telling you about it. While we're walking down here, I'll talk campgrounds with you. Campground is a new business to me and I love it. I love it 100%. I love the community. I love the different people that come and go all the time. You get to meet so many great people. But it's a lot of work, so many different aspects, from the store to the maintenance to the improvements to, you know, like we built this stage, you know, we wanted to make it look like it just grew up out of the river, like it was old, an old time. You know, it's got these old vine railings and vine front and a little cover over it. And the backdrop, of course, is the river. So that's the backdrop of the stage. And then that's the tree house there. You can go on my channel under the K River segment and you can see a full walkthrough of that treehouse cabin over the river. That is our, that's our Game of Thrones fire pit right there. And then behind it, way back there, is our shop. That's where we do all the wood milling and mechanics, repair, maintenance, things like that, which is a whole nother aspect of running a campground. I am very blessed, okay, y'all. I'm a lucky individual, okay? I left on a mission to ride to every Harley Davidson dealership in America, spent every dollar I had saved to my name to do so, went broke while I was on the road, lived for years on the road, traveling, raising money for charity, and then social media happened. And I didn't expect it, I didn't know it, but it turned into, look at this. I will say this is something we do not get much of at the K River Campground. I think very, very little. We'll have thousands of people here and absolutely no garbage on the ground. This is a very rare situation. Anyhow, I didn't expect all this. It just happened, you know. Companies starting to want to work with me and sponsor me. Now I work with some great companies. I mean, some beautiful global brands that support me and you know, the lifestyle I try to share with people, the content, the attitude. You know, we've got a saying around here that says stay stubborn, and that just means, you know, don't give up on your dreams. You know, if you want something, go out and get it, make it. That is America. That is what our veterans fight for every day. It's so important, you know, that you know that you can do anything you want, anything you want. 3 years ago, I was homeless, literally homeless. At that point, I had a bus. Before that, I didn't even have that. I just lived off my motorcycle. When I say a bus, an old 1990s school bus, okay? Through decisions and choices, I've been able to make a pretty nice life for myself, and create a place for my family, and to maybe, you know, this is part of my retirement. Listen, YouTube has a shelf life. Let's just be honest. This is not a forever thing. I'm gonna do as long as I can, as long as y'all will allow me. But it's not a forever thing. It has a shelf life, and this is kind of my retirement, if you will. I'm blessed to be in this situation. I didn't even know what I was doing. It just happened. It's organic. And sometimes people will not understand the work that goes in to also get your dreams. You can't just dream, you have to put in work. And I put in countless hours. I gave up my entire life to promote a brand, Harley Davidson, for free, and to raise money for veterans, because that's what it was really about. And that turned into so much more for me. And now, when I find success, when we have a good weekend here at the campground, I use my money to give back. I don't go give it all to charities and 501c3s and claim it on my taxes. Sometimes I just reach into my pocket, I call up a veteran, and I say, come on, let me take you on a trip. To me, that is giving back. And it's nothing that I get any charitable donation credit for or anything like that. I just do it because y'all have gifted me with a life that I'm so thankful for. And so I decide to use any success I have to give back. Let's go see if we can find Matt. Matt is kind of our heads ground guy. I think he might be over here in the shop. I hear someone working. It looks like they're splitting wood. It is that time of season, 70s during the day. Gets nice and cool at night. It's perfect for campfires. My favorite time of year to camp, the next 2 months, at least in this part of the country. It's Mark. It's the dude. What's happening, man?
What up?
Splitting the wood up. I'll stay out of your hair, brother. Good to see you, man. So Mark's a work camper here. He just kind of passed through. He's only here, I think, for a couple months. But he's been helping out. Keeps the lawn looking good. Tackling the wood splitting. Hell of a good guy. And if you saw him at the Stubborn American, he was dressed up like the dude. You know, from the movie, I think it's Big Lebowski. Dude! I do love the looks of that machine, man. Just the green. But the machine is beautiful. You having a hard time shifting?
Yeah.
Really? There you go.
Sometimes I'm back there, I just couldn't even move it. I had to jam it.
I'm gonna go show them the veterans cabin. Give them a little update. It is looking good, isn't it? All right, y'all. So this is the veterans cabin. I stand corrected, the disabled veterans cabin. So this is being built primarily for people in wheelchairs, okay? So wheelchair accessibility is the #1 feature, and y'all kind of went through some struggles with me. This thing has been a project, but we're getting headway. Look at this beautiful roof we got over this porch. So these cedar logs here, those are gonna go down here and they'll be part of the railing. And then it'll be an all cedar railing that goes up. There's the other one there. There's some of the other posts. It'll be an all cedar railing around this whole deck. We've got these huge fir beams in here. You know, it's all exposed beam under here. And it's just this beautiful, kind of rustic, you know, covered deck. All with these big trees. All framed up nice. Done a good job. Looks really good. It's right next to the petting zoo. And this is going to be just a gorgeous place. Look at this. We'll get maybe a couple fans mounted up in the corner or something for on the hot summer days, because it does get hot in the summer, but not right now. Right now it is beautiful. Anyhow, what a beautiful look off that deck. You know? You can see all the action. You can see the cars coming and going. You can see the motorcycles coming and going on the weekend. You know, that's a pretty busy road. You're back far enough away from it that it doesn't have to bother you, but if you want to come out here and just people watch, there's not a better spot in the campground. All these posts and this siding is all, the trees fell right here on this property that we've put to use to build this. So let's take a look inside. Ooh, inside's coming along too. Got air conditioners in each room and heaters. So each room can be climate controlled individually. Got all the insulation up. This is all framed out for a fridge. This will be the kitchen here. It'll come out with a little roll under island right here, so if you're in a wheelchair, that'll be good. Got some big windows out the back, looking through the back of the campground. They need to be cleaned, obviously, but they're still beautiful. And here's one of the things I really love. Floor to ceiling windows. So if you're in a wheelchair, you're not obstructed. You can still see down and all the way out. On a normal window, this is kind of your view. And then if you're in a wheelchair, that view kind of stinks. But now you've got view all the way down, all the way up, all the way over the property. Like I said, fridge goes there, laundry room here. This will be the master bedroom here. It's all framed up. Got the plumbing going in. Again, those floor to ceiling windows for that beautiful view. I mean, that's gonna be your view out of your bedroom. Got this all cut out over here because we're putting in a roll-in shower. So they're gonna pour a pan and then tile it over and create a really nice roll-in shower. So again, if you're in a wheelchair, there'll be Hoyers in here to transfer you in and out of your bed. It's about 1,000 square feet total, this cabin will be, and it'll be 100% free for veterans 7 days a week. Now, a lot of you have helped me with this in so many different ways, whether it's sending me supplies or coming down and volunteering your time to help, or, you know, you guys bought some coffee from me a while back. Oh, that smells good, huh? Is that good, Scoot? I gave all the money to purchase materials and supplies for this build. Y'all have helped me in so many ways. It's gonna be a big project. It's a little bit more than what I expected, but it's gonna be done and it's gonna be awesome. This will be the caretaker's room, or the second bedroom, if you will. And then, of course, they'll have their own bath. So it's gonna be a 2 full bath, 2 full bedroom. We'll probably be able to set up some bunks in here or something in case they've got kids or family members and they wanna have them, you know, whatever. We're gonna have multiple sleeping options inside this. There's plenty of square footage. And man, I'm just excited to get it done. So we're making headway, and I just wanted to update y'all on the project. Listen, y'all, I can't say it enough, you know. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the life I have. I'm thankful for the life I've been given. I basically get to play on power sports and make videos for y'all. And then any success I find, I get to find ways to creatively give back to veterans. Just all in all, grateful for my life. And it didn't always start out this way, man. You know, I went through a really bad thing. If you didn't read my book, it's called Inside My Helmet. But I went through a pretty nasty divorce. Didn't know what to do with my life. Always had a dream of touring the country and helping our veterans because, well, I never served. People say, well, why didn't you serve? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Poor choices, distractions, temptations, and what I was left with was regret. And I was able, I mean, millions of dollars in money and products and vacations and support I've been able to help veterans with. Millions, literally millions. Last year alone, we did quite a bit. Take a look at my last year. That is a $54,145 for motorcycle missions. Just this year alone, we took veterans on expense-paid trips and shared the road with veterans in a multitude of beautiful areas across the country. Places like Hawaii, Moab, the Smoky Mountains, Zion National Park, the Talahena Skyway, Angeles Crest, Bryce Canyon, Pikes Peak, and many more. We brought together our business friends and used our own efforts to raise over $70,000 cash donated to veterans causes. And I'll link it in the very end of the video, in the end screen, but that's my last year. It's crazy, it's unbelievable, and it's unreal. But it's important to stay humble, and it's important to stay thankful, and it's important to stay positive.